So I don't want it to feel like all of the videos that I'm going to be making is about me being sad or like trying to go through this diagnosis process, because it's not. But also I think because we are multifaceted people, I'm showing kind of a different dimension of myself. And I think that's important for people to understand the full story of who I am, not only as a content creator, but also as like a creative, fragrance maker, business owner. Like all these things kind of collide with each other. And you kind of just can't tell part of the story. It's like you kind of have to tell the full story. And I think that in that, you find other people who can understand, but also allows me to speak for people, not their exact story, but people can kind of hold up a mirror and be like, oh my God, some of the things that this person is going through is very similar to what I'm going through. Some of these moments of grief that I'm going through, like she went through or she's going through, and I can relate and I can see myself and I can know that I'm not alone. So I think it's important to make these videos. And being a creative and working on these fragrances have brought up a lot of grief for me. And grief in the sense of like, if a formula doesn't go right, it feels like the end of the world. Like, oh my God, like how could I just not get this thing right? And it's not a reflection on the fact that I can't create. It's not a reflection of like I'm a bad perfumer. I need to give myself grace and time to perfect my skills, but also knowing that I chose to make fragrances based off life experiences, based off people, places, and those feelings and emotions are coming up, and I have to handle it when those feelings come up. I think majority of my life I feel very misunderstood, very, very, very misunderstood, but also I have coped by working harder. And anytime something happens in my life where I feel like life is falling apart, I feel the need to work even harder. And then when I do that, I burn myself out. So I think this is the first time in my life that I realize I do need to have some sort of regulation. I do need to work on my nervous system for the first time. I do need to heal some parts of myself that I didn't realize were broken. And I just happened to do that through fragrance making and fragrance ownership. And, you know, I said in my previous video, if you haven't seen it, like I don't remember. Honestly, I've made a few takes of these videos, so I'm starting to forget what I've said and what I didn't say. But like I do have some like PR boxes coming while I'm also decluttering, and it's like this really weird cycle to be in because I do feel overwhelmed with how massive my collection got personally, and I do need to declutter. I think also because I don't know what the next few phases of my life is about to look like. So I don't want to live in excess right now, while also appreciating the fact that like I have a tremendous gratitude to be able to have these things. Like I'm looking at the stuff that I have, and I'm like, I'm really excited to actually talk about that stuff with y'all. But yeah, it's just, yeah, I think that's also part of it, is like there's like a yin and yang that's happening, is like very excited to have, but also very afraid to have, afraid to not have, but also being comfortable having. And I'm just like, dang, I know there's other people out there who understand what this feels like, and they've already been through the hurdle, or they are still in it, whatever it is. But yeah, all these things are connected. All of these experiences that I'm feeling, all of these things that are happening, they're all connected, and they're just a part of Queerly Scented. I'm just, I want to be real and I want to be authentic with y'all about like how freeing fragrance making has made me feel. Like I get to put my energy into something, and even when I feel like it fails, it never really fails, because I learned something new, and I learned something new about myself. And that's the important part about being creative, because like the book says, you know, The Artist's Way, like we are meant to be creating because we are creative. Sorry, we are meant to be creative because we are creation. I think I'm gonna wrap this one up pretty quickly, because I don't want to just keep rambling for a really long time. But I'm really scarily excited for the future because I know that I'm gonna get the help that I need, but also I'm getting the release that I need by talking about this and sharing this and creating, even when it feels hard to create. And I feel really deeply good and appreciative of the fact that I can even come here and tell y'all, like, you're not alone, that it does get better, and that, like, yeah, I'm in the thick of it, but somehow I know it's gonna get better, but I just don't know when. And I guess just knowing that it's gonna get better, and me even just saying that out loud, feels really good. It feels really, really good. So I'm really excited to share more videos about like my journey and fragrance making and how things are going. And I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I finally do like try to go get my diagnoses and things like that, but I think it'll be deeply freeing, just like how fragrance making has been really freeing for me lately. But I'm really excited to keep telling y'all more about myself and showing y'all more about myself, because even when I feel like I'm talking into a void, I have a lot of purpose in knowing that I'm supposed to be doing this. The future is bright, and I hope you stick around for it, even though, you know, right now I'm on a little bit of a lull and I'm on this stupid ass roller coaster, but I know it's gonna be better, and it's gonna get better soon for anybody who feels like they're stuck on a roller coaster. Bye, y'all.